Today I want to talk about the top 10 best weapons to use in Modern Warfare Zombies. No, this isn't no official list, but I can guarantee you if there was one, this would be pretty damn close. I'm also going to be leaving out wonder weapons and things like that. These are all going to be weapons that you can equip into your loadout. And I'm not 100% proud of it when I say this, but I've probably spent way more time in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies than I probably should. I've used every single weapon in the game. I have Borealis camo and all of that. But with that being said, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. I appreciate you guys stopping on by the video today. If you're into Zombies content or anything Call of Duty, please do consider dropping the video a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers and we are right there. So starting off the list at number 10, we're going to be talking about the Bayless hand cannon pistol, especially when you put this thing in akimbo with the snake shots. It's like the Tears little brother. So maybe if you don't have the Tears fully leveled up and you've had these things since Modern Warfare 2, you can definitely come in here and use these. They're good against the bosses, against like mega abominations and all that. Definitely some really good pistols, and I think that they're deserving of the number 10 spot here. Next, I wanted to throw in some sort of an assault rifle, because assault rifles really don't get a lot of love in Zombies, man. But I know that this is technically a battle rifle, but it's gonna be close enough, man. But the Bass B is gonna be taking the number 9 spot here, and this is a great AR to use here in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. It takes out the mega bombs pretty easily. The main drawback to this thing is gonna be that mag size, man. It's only holding 90 rounds, even when pack-a-punch, which that kind of hurts. But overall, the versatility of this gun is decent, and it was between this or the Ram 7, and honestly I just think the Bass B just slightly edged it out. Speaking of versatility, coming in at our number 8 spot, we got the PDSW. Now this thing isn't my absolute favorite gun, but I can see why people really love it, and because when this thing is pack-a-punched, it's holding 400 rounds, which means you barely ever have to reload. Now this thing isn't the greatest for trying to beat like the bosses and stuff like that, especially trying to play solo, but if you're somebody that's running with a team and there's a lot of people and you're trying to run around and doing contracts and stuff like that, this gun is honestly amazing. Now coming in at number 7 is probably going to be one of my favorite guns in the game, and I think has been slept on by way too many people. It's going to be the Rival 9. This thing for a little SMG is just an absolute monster. It just absolutely destroys the megas, or honestly any HVTs that are going to be inside of the red tier zone. The mobility is amazing. I do wish it had a little bit more ammo, but it's still really powerful. Your mobility is really good. It's honestly a great weapon. This is one I really think you guys need to try. Now this next one I even debated putting on the list because I wasn't quite too sure if I wanted to put melee weapons on here, but at number 6 is going to come in with the Tonfa. Now if killing bosses is the main thing that you want to do, then with the Tonfa you're going to be absolutely set. But my setbacks with the Tonfa is going to be if you're overcrowded with zombies, say in the red tier zone or in the dark ether, that's where you're going to find yourself in some troubles. Like you can see here, I ended up going down because there was all these zombies around me, but it only took me a couple whacks to get this HVT Disciple down, and we were in the red tier zone, so that's kind of impressive. Coming in at number 5, we got the WSP Stingers in akimbo, and these things are little crazy demons, man. Trust me when I say the power behind these things will blow you away. The only thing I wish is that mag size was just a little bit bigger. It's kind of a common thing, but these are honestly one of my number 1 go-tos when I want to come in the dark ether and do some contracts solo. These things do great in handling in there, but there is another one on this list that is just like these, so you're gonna see why these take number 5, which brings me to our number 4th spot, and that is going to go to the crossbow. Now I'm sure everybody knows that the thermite tips have been absolutely nerfed into the ground and they're not doing what they used to, but they didn't touch the explosive tips. These things still work great for bosses inside of the red tier zone. They work great for clearing out hordes inside of the red tier zone. Also, when paired with PhD Flopper, you're not going to get any of that splashback damage, and this also works great for clearing out like those ether nests and stuff like that, which is kind of why I think the crossbow kind of nudged out the RGL. Now coming in at number 3, we got the WSP Swarm, and these are some of my favorites as well, especially when put in akimbo. When after you pack-a-punch these things, they're getting 200 rounds each. That's 400 rounds, and these things just absolutely shred. Now the Swarm really reminds me of the Stinger. It kind of has that same power, but with a lot more ammunition. Now I think the Stingers might be a little bit more powerful than the Swarm, but it's not enough to really be noticeable. Plus with all that extra ammunition that you're gonna get with the Swarm, that's why it's got to get that number 3 spot. Now at number 2, I don't think this is gonna be a surprise to very many people, but we got the Lockwood Shotgun with the slug rounds. What can I really say about this thing, man? Especially when you make like a mobility build with this thing and just put slug rounds in it. This is definitely hands down one of the most versatile and powerful weapons that's in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. And hell, I know that there's gonna be a lot of people that think that this should have taken the number 1 spot, but I think it really just comes down to your preference and what you kind of feel like playing with at that time. It was actually pretty hard for me to decide this, but coming in at our number 1 spot and reigning supreme is the Tier Akimbo pistols with snake shots. These things will just absolutely destroy almost anything that you come up against, and if you can get them to PAP 3 with a legendary ether tool, man, it's a wrap. You might as well you beat the game. You beat Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So here is going to be that very last loadout. It actually was pretty hard for me to decide whether I wanted to put the Lockwood at number 1 or the Tiers at number 1, but I don't know, man. I think for me personally, I think the Tiers take it. So that's gonna be about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other loadouts that you guys want to share with the community, please do leave those down in the comment section. I do love just reading the comments. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers. Be sure to drop that like if you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.